Folks, today I want to go out on a Funko Pop to every single one of my local thrift stores. I'm hoping that I can find some hidden gems, and that's kind of the purpose of this whole video. So without any further ado, let's get it started. Here we go.
Here we go.
By the way, I just wanted to hop in here real quick, guys, and let you know that I have an auction coming up tonight. Got a pretty good mix of stuff, guys. I got a lot of buy it now, so if you want to come and join me on the auction, use the link down below. And if you're a first-time user, you can also get $15 off, but let's hop into the video. All right, Deseret Industries. This specific location, I've actually found a couple of pops here and there. Like, I think at one point I found some original Bob's Burger stuff for retail, maybe even some Steven Universe pops, if I remember correctly. But, you know, it is pretty hit or miss. But like I said, we're dedicating this video to thrift stores today. Hopefully we can find something good in this location. We'll see. In their more valuable case dies, I found some video games, Game Boy games, PSP games, so I guess those are kind of cool. But the one thing that I did find that was Funko related was Dorbs, and these are kind of long gone, guys. They came after Pops, maybe like 5 or so years after Pops, and they're kind of an interesting collectible, you know. But anyways, they had a Nintendo 64 game as well, so you can't beat that. But kind of walking around to see some of the other stuff that they have random books, other collectibles, some other video games and stuff like that. But yeah, that was the only Funko thing that I found was those Dorbs. Well, I gotta say, that was pretty disappointing. But I mean, hey, that's pretty much the risk that you take at these thrift stores. You never know what you can find because random days they get random things, so that's kind of what you need to expect. But hey, at least they did have one Funko item, so I guess it wasn't completely a bust. All right, folks, good old savers. I was here a couple weeks ago, and I think I found some out-of-box pops, if I remember correctly. But that's going to be the most common thing that you find is out-of-box pops here. So there's two places that we can check: the valuable case and also the toys and collectible figures, that kind of stuff. So let's head on in, see what they got. Heading to the valuable case, guys, I did find a couple of, like, you know, Marvel Legends figures, some video games, so kind of related to Funko a little bit. I did find these Disney Infinity figures as well, a bunch of different, like, shoes. That's one category that I would love to know more about, would be shoes at, like, thrift stores and stuff. Found some more video games as well. They were a little bit overpriced if you ask me, but looking around, guys, I did end up finding an actual Funko Pop over in the collectible section, and it was grody, guys. Like, there were some mad stains going on the back of this. I would assume it's coffee. I would hope it's coffee. I don't want it to be anything else, but looking back at the toys and seeing what other things that they had over here, guys, unfortunately, I wasn't seeing any Funko stuff. Some Marvel action figures, like those ones that you see at Walmart all the time. I would say a bunch of different, like, Happy Meal toys as well, and some other different figures, like Disney ones. But yeah, guys, it was a little disappointing. I didn't end up finding any Funko Pops, but you never know. It's always worth a visit because you never know what you're gonna find. Well, folks, other than that really questionable pop that we found that had, I don't even know what kind of stain it had on it.
There you go. That's pretty gross.
That was pretty much a bust, so let's head on over to our next stop and hope it's a little bit better. Okay, well, not technically a thrift store. I am here at the Big Deal Outlet. It kind of does give thrift store vibes because you kind of find random things, honestly. It's a lot of, like, overstock stuff from stores like Target, maybe even Walmart. But I have found pops here for like 25 cents, even $1. So hopefully that's the case today. Let's go see. Well, I'll be honest, it looks like this wasn't really worth the visit. I am finding, you know, some like Marvel and even some like DC figures, even Reaction Super 7 figures as well, and some WWE. So, I mean, there is some collectible stuff, but I'm not really seeing anything Funko related quite yet. I'll keep looking around though. Yeah, I'm checking on this other side, guys, where, you know, pops potentially would be, and all I'm really finding is like collectible card games, Monopolies. I didn't even know they made like an NBA Prism Monopoly game. That is really random. I had no idea that even existed. But hey, if you're looking for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Monopoly, it's probably a little bit of a newer one. $8.99 doesn't seem like a bad deal. As far as for like Funko stuff, not really seeing anything, nothing to write home about, so let's head to our next stop. All right, folks, pretty similar to Big Deal Outlet. I'm already inside of here. This is the NPS store. Kind of has thrift store vibes, but everything here, like I said, is overstocked, so it's all brand new stuff from other stores. But I have had my good share of luck here before. I found chases, Funko Shop exclusives, you name it. I found some decent stuff here. But anyways, let's head on back to the toys and collectibles and see if we can get lucky like I have in the past. Well, folks, I gotta say, today is not my day at these overstock stores. Usually, if they did have any Funko stuff, it would be more in the collectible section that they have on this shelf right here. But it looks like they have some Bandai figures, some Crankies like we saw last time, I believe, and also some Peanuts figures as well, which these are kind of cool. They're interesting for sure. Yeah, definitely no Funko stuff. It's kind of a bummer. I wish it was a little better. But yeah, if you want to take a look at some of the other stuff that they have in here, I mean, it's not really that exciting. But I think that's pretty much going to do it here at the NPS store. Let's head to our other thrift stores we're going to go to. All right, guys, savers number 2. Chances of us finding anything Funko related at the store, probably pretty slim, but hey, I wanted to make a dedicated thrift video today, so let's head on in and see what they got. Okay, I'm here at the valuables section, guys, and I'm not really noticing anything, honestly. A lot of video games, some other little things here and there, but let's go check back at this other collectible section over here. So in the random collectible shelves, guys, I actually found 2 WWE pops. So we have Big E right here, a decent one. It's a little bit of an older figure at $5.99, but here's the thing, the box, it's not really picking it up on camera, was pretty weird. It was kind of gross as well. This one's actually not a bad one either, guys. I looked it up, it's like a $30 to $40 pop, but same goes for Big E, the same box issue. It was all kind of grody and kind of gross, so I decided to pass on those. Some other things that I found, I don't know why my phone was like this in vertical, but I found a Funko Gold figure. I also ended up finding a Michi from Smallfoot, I believe. I've never seen this movie, but I knew that it did have pops. And then looking, guys, in their toy section, I found something really cool right here, guys. This is White Goodman from Dodgeball, and this is an awesome figure right here for $5.49. This is like over $100 pop if it has a box, so I consider this an awesome find. Dang, I gotta say, Second Savers, dude, is bringing a little bit of heat. But I am here, guys, at my next stop at Deseret Industries number 2. Like I said, I found some decent stuff here before. I'm hoping, to have a similar result. So let's go on in and continue our thrift store hunt. I'm still thinking about that dodgeball pop we found at the last store, but guys, if you see something in there, that's an original Disney pop. That's Bambi. That's only $7 right there. That's actually not a bad deal. And I think I'm gonna actually go ahead and buy that. From what I can tell, it looks like the box condition is pretty good, but some good Funko Pops in there. All right, folks, Bambi, $7. An original Bambi, I think that came out in 2015, I believe. I think that's a pretty decent price. I think it goes for about maybe $20, $25, but hey, I'm gonna go pay for it and then we'll go pick it back up. All right, there you have it, folks. There is Bambi. I would say pretty solid pickup for sure. But folks, we got one more stop that I can go to, and that would be Goodwill. I don't come to this location very much, and surprisingly, there's not very many Goodwills actually in my area that's close. I've never actually found a single Funko product here, but to give them the benefit of the doubt, I've honestly haven't been to this location much. Maybe I can turn my luck around today. Maybe we can find something good. I guess we'll see. So I'm assuming if I do find any Funko Pops or anything Funko related, it would definitely be in the toy section right here. I might have to do a little bit of digging, guys, so give me a second. Okay, so far, folks, this is the only thing that I found. I did find this Donuts plush, which is actually a Funko Foodie plush, I believe. So that is Funko related. No pops yet. Oh, hey, and what do you know, guys? In this random bag of really random stuff, I guess is the best way to put it, I found a Cat in the Hat pop. I'm not sure which one that is. It might just be the original one, but it's a pop nonetheless. Well, and after a little bit of digging, guys, that was the only Funko stuff I could find. So I suppose let's head back home. All right, guys, back at home, and I gotta say, we actually found some pretty decent stuff. So for $7, I would say that this was definitely a great find at Deseret Industries. Granted, it's a pretty old pop. It's about 9 years old. This is the number 94 in the Disney line, Bambi. Now, I think over the years, this has trended for about $20 to $25, but at $7, that is definitely a really good deal. You can't pass that up. That is a great price. That's less than retail, but I believe the other characters that are a part of the Bambi line definitely have a little bit better value in a Flower and Thumper, I believe. But hey, an original Disney pop, guys, for $7, you definitely can't beat that. It's kind of funny. I usually find my best stuff at Deseret Industries, but Savers, I think, won this video for once. Some of those WWE figures that I found actually Savers were pretty decent, but obviously the best one that we found, it was an out-of-box pop. This is from Dodgeball. This is the pop of White Goodman.
And here come the Globo Gym Purple Cobras led by White Goodman, all business.
I think I would rank this up there with one of Ben Stiller's maybe classic roles. Obviously, you'd put it up there with Zoolander maybe, but I gotta say, as a kid, I definitely watched a lot of this movie growing up. It was pretty darn hilarious, and there are so many good quotes from this movie, especially from, Ben Stiller's character right here.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody!
Pop Price Guide has this pop going for about $135, which I feel like That's a little bit inaccurate. I think this goes closer to about 100, but still, it's really awesome to find old, you know, valuable out of box pops. That's kind of one of my favorite things, or at least that's kind of my goal when I go to thrift stores, is that's probably what you're gonna find is out of box stuff. But it's really awesome when you find things, you know, from movies that you watched as a kid or pops that you kind of forgot about. So this one, for me, I think it's definitely gonna stay in my collection. And if you guys didn't know, they actually made a Peter LaFleur pop from the same Dodgeball movie, so I guess I gotta track that one down as well. And folks, just like that, that is gonna do it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this thrift store hunt, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below, have you had any luck at any of your local thrift stores? And if you have, let me know in the comment section below what you found. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another. Always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.